Assalamu alaikum students. How are you all? I hope you are all fine and healthy at your home, and you may be waiting for your next session of your science first lesson, the food we need. Let us continue this session. Before entering into that, we see what are the contents we are going to discuss in this session. First, how the food becomes tasty, and then we will discuss about food carving, and then preservation of food and what are preservatives, and then about wastage of food, and then about junk food. See children, how the food becomes tasty. We generally say food is tasty, but how does food get its taste? Now we see food get its taste based on the ingredients we used and the method of preparation and how the food gets aroma. If we add spices like cardamom, black pepper, curry leaves, fenugreek, fennel, ajwain, bay leaves, cumin, coriander seeds, turmeric, cloves, ginger, nutmeg, and cinnamon. If we add spices like this, then we will get for food aroma. Where do we get spices from? Do you know? We get spices from plants. They may be bark of certain plants or roots of certain plants. Primarily, we use leaves, flowers, or stems of certain plants as spices. The spices are used for flavoring our food, coloring food, and also preserving food. Now we go for food carving. What is carving? Some people make different types of designs and decorations with vegetables and fruits. This is called as vegetable carving or fruit carving. Next, we talk about preservation of food. What is preservation of food? Food preservation is a process of treating and handling food to stop or slow down spoilage. What happens if food is not preserved properly? It can be attacked by germs and dust and it gets spoiled. What happens if we eat such spoiled food? It causes abdominal pain, diarrhea, vomitings, or may eventually leads to death also sometimes. Spoiling the food also lead to food shortage and environmental pollution. So it is necessary to preserve food. Children, how can we preserve food? We can preserve food by different methods like you're seeing here salting. See here, there's a fish is salted and then dried, and meat also salted and dried. Next we go for another preservation method. There is drying. Here peppers and red chilies are dried, and then grapes are also dried like this. So it's also a preservation preserve preservation method. Next is canning. Some of the food materials are also preserved by this canning method. Next is freezing. Your mother in your kitchen is also preserving food like this freezing method. She will keep vegetables, fruits, and then rice and curries. Next method is pickling. Again, your mother do this in your homes. You may be seeing mango pickle, lemon pickle, tamarind pickle, gongura pickle, chilies, like that. Many other pickles. It is also a preservative method. Next is we can preserve some of the foods by adding sugar syrup and also honey. For example, here you are seeing amla. Amla is dipped in sugar syrup and then it is preserved for some time. Next, we are having preservatives. What do you mean by preservatives? The materials or substances that we use in preserving food are called preservatives. Now, you are seeing here natural preservatives like salt, oil, turmeric, sugar, and honey. Next, we are also having another type of preservatives called chemical preservatives. They are benzoates, nitrates, and sulfates. Some of the chemical preservatives are harmful to our health, so we should be careful while using the preserved foods. So, when you buy any food item in the market, don't forget to read the manufacturing and expiry date. Eating the food material after the expiry date may spoil your health. Now, we see how do people develop food habits. People living in one region share common food habits. In our state, geographical and climatic conditions are more suitable for growing paddy. Rice is the main food or staple food of our South India. A variety of food items are prepared by using rice. We eat more rice products such as finger millets, commonly called as ragulu, pearl millets, sajjalu, great millets, junnalu, foxtail millets, korralu, rosso millets, samalu. Next, children, we hear people saying that I eat this food only or I don't eat that food. Children, is it a good habit saying like this? No, not at all. In order to be healthy and energetic, we should eat all varieties of food except junk food or fast food. Always, children, it is better for you to eat homemade food in order to be healthy and hygienic. Children, you may be observing some people that in our society are starving without food, but at the same time, many people are wasting the food by cooking in large quantities and throwing away, mainly during functions. Some people even waste in our day to day life. So, children, it is our duty as a responsible citizen to avoid wastage of food. Children, we should avoid junk food. Why? Because it causes obesity, loss of appetite, drowsiness, and other digestive problems. So, we should avoid eating this junk food in order to not spoil our health. So, let us continue in our next session. Up to that, study well, children. Allah Hafiz.